Just
It's nuts. You just yeet, toss them in the car, and they gone. They gone.
Here's another scary movie. I was just like looking up scary movies. We mentioned a bunch of them, but one that I can't remember if I've seen, but I feel like I haven't. I feel like it was like messed up. Candyman.
Yeah.
The first time I'd seen Candyman was sick, bro. That was, yeah.
Apparently, in 2021, there's another Candyman.
Yeah.
It just came out.
It's the same guy. He's just
He's back.
You know what messed me up like about Candyman was
times.
the whole like rib cage thing. Like he had the like exposed rib cage and the bees are coming out and shit like that.
Oh,
like
damn.
that's what like stuck in my mind was like that scene. And also I'm from Chicago and that was set in Chicago in the projects in Chicago. And like
that's my neighbor.
I've been to those projects. Like I've been to those projects. So like those scenes like resonated because I was like, oh shit, that was right there. So yeah, that was pretty cool.
Did you say his name 5 times?
No, I never done that shit. I don't play with fate like that, man. Like I actually do believe in the paranormal, so I don't tempt fate.
Oh my god, I'm looking through right now. It's horror movies trending on Google, and it's got some like classic ones. Some of them are comedies. There's like Halloween, Scream, the first It, then Chucky, and then Ghostbusters, The Nightmare Before Christmas, which is not terrifying, but that's a great Halloween movie.
Yeah.
The best one that came up, which I didn't know exists, Frankenstein Meets the Space Monster from 1965. That's solid.
Perfect.
They knew how to do it back then. I don't know what
exactly.
we're thinking now.
It's all right. It'll go in a loop. That'll come back out at some point. There'll be a remake, a reboot of that series.
So I'm looking through like the different types. So there's like new horror movies. There's horror comedies. Actually, that's actually another one. What's your favorite horror comedies? Yeah, Greg got one.
There's this like Christmas one. I don't remember the name.
Krampus?
No. That's awesome. But
Krampus is really good.
There's this Christmas one. I really forgot the name of it. But there's this girl that's at this office and thinking she's the main character. It's actually this fat guy. This fat guy is new to this office. And he's invited by this girl, this attractive blonde girl, to go to her family dinner because he has nobody in his family. But she already knew that. But you didn't know that she already knew that. So he goes to her family's Christmas dinner thing or Christmas Eve dinner. And then he's like put in a basement with these 2 other people. And there's this like black dude that's already down there that's already kind of, they've done some shit too. And then there's this girl that's down there, and the black dude's got no legs. I think they cut his legs off. But the girl and her family are like cannibals. So they're like making them as the dinner for Christmas Eve and Christmas dinner. So, and breakfast. And shit.
For me.
Fucking hey, all right.
Yeah, I forgot the name of it, but yeah, it's actually really funny, like how they escape and stuff.
Okay, I have 2 to throw in here. So Tucker and Dale versus Evil.
God damn it, that's the
hilarious.
I forgot about that one. That one
and it's not really a scary movie or a horror movie. It's like a spoof of them, but it has its own premise. And
real quick, that's the one where the dude runs through a tree, right? Like oh my god!
It's basically
that was the first one, and that was messed up.
The teenagers are their own like worst enemy. Like they're killing themselves because they're thinking these dudes are like serial killers.
Yeah, because they're just in the woods. Real quick, the guy in the big guy in that, he's from like a show called Reaper. Have you ever seen it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Okay,
he's in a lot of stuff.
But that's the first one I ever saw him in was Reaper, and then I saw that what was the name of it again?
Tucker and Dale versus Evil.
Tucker and Dale versus Evil. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've never watched that, but I've heard of it.
Oh, yeah, it's great.
It's really good because again, it's like the kids see them as these like weird hillbillies, like. It
actually makes other horror movies possibly real because it's what's in their head, but not what's really happening.
Exactly.
That there's some normal dude in the woods. Maybe he cuts down trees and he has a hockey mask and it got stuck on his head. And he's just trying to walk away, and they run into his knife, and he's all freaked out, so he starts running, and then somebody else gets killed. Like,
yeah.
That's not what happens, but like that's like
it's the premise. Yeah, it's the premise. Yeah.
Basically, they're so scared they're running in the woods, which you shouldn't do while you're looking behind you. Yeah,
They fall into things. Just
yeah, I'll spoil the
mishaps.
very first one. So if anyone wants to watch this, basically they're all scared. They're all running. They're freaking out because they find the two guys in the woods. They think they're serial killers. They're just campers. And like they're like,
because what happened was their friend like slipped, like they were skinny dipping, right? Their friend slipped and she hurt herself, and then they like the Tucker and Dale like find her and they pull her out of the water and they see like, oh, they're taking her into her cabin. We gotta save her. And like, oh my god, and like so that's what starts the whole thing.
Because then they come out of the house, they're scared and they start running away, and one of them is booking it. He turns to look back and runs right into a branch that was like on the ground, like pointed straight forward, and impales him like totally.
Yeah.
So that's the first guy that actually dies, but it's like you're like, what the fuck?
And what's great about it is it's like a full gore movie. So like you see
it's
everything.
Gruesome.
Like it's
gruesome, but it's hilarious. Like
the buzzsaw one was the funniest one and the most gruesome one of that movie. Like, and then you see Tucker and Dale, they're just like, oh my god, like the serial killers are freaking out because they're like seeing all this shit happen. And they're like, what the fuck?
They're like scarred.
I watched Evil Dead.
Yeah, Evil Dead.
Yes,
yeah.
Evil Dead.
That's what I was thinking of when you said the Tucker and Dale one. I was thinking Ash versus the Evil Dead.
It's funny, like how like the first girl that gets possessed, she's just how she acts the entire time.
Yeah. It's an extreme version of like The Exorcist and all that kind of stuff. And another good one. It's not a horror movie, but it kind of plays in the realm that we're talking about. Is The Fear of Absolutely Everything, and it's got Simon Pegg in it. He's brilliant. I love Simon Pegg. He's like one of my favorite.
He's afraid of like everything.
Yeah, absolutely everything. So he's a writer, and he got like he has anxiety, like he has high anxiety issues, right? And basically he's afraid because he does research. He starts doing research into this book, and it makes him like afraid of fucking everything. And he finally has to go to like a book review thing with like his editor, and he's like freaking out, and he like hurts himself, he stabs himself, he like all types of shit because he's it's like the Tucker and Dale thing, like he's playing out his own worst fears. And then as soon as you get this calming kind of factor, it's like, okay, like he was afraid for nothing, right? It then turns and he's kidnapped by the serial killer, and he's like in his basement and stuff like that. And like, it's really good.
Watching it then, because like I was watching it, I was like, well, he's just afraid.
No, you have to finish watching it. It's really good. It's really good. I really enjoy it.
I was watching a bunch of serial killer stuff because of my serial killer comic. And I'm like, and so I watched Dexter for like the third time or whatever. But probably watch it again because
Greg, I'll have to show you the room because because of the event that we hosted, we actually set up that room and we got some footage of it. I'll have to show you it later.
Yeah, but the new season of Dexter comes out November 5th or 7th or something like that. So I can't wait for that.
Yeah. The other one I wanted to mention too. So the first 3 scary movies and the first 10 minutes or 5 minutes of Scary Movie 4, all those are top funny horrors. The reason why too, because Scary Movie 4 was like, I was trying to make like horror trailers, so I was like looking up horror movies, but a lot of them are really weird, like they're awkward, and then you realize that like most of the good horror movies back in like the 80s, they had terrible trailers. But the scary movies, the first 3, they start off like the first 15 seconds. They are great horror trailers, and then something goofy happens. Like one of them, they're like, the camera gets close, and then like it hits the person in the face.
Yeah.
But like Scary Movie 4 and past that, like the trailers suck, and the movies weren't that good either. But the first like 5 minutes of Scary Movie 4 is when Shaq and Dr. Phil are in the Saw movie. And the 2 best lines in that were like,
it's like he has to hit the jump shot, the foul shot,
the free throw shot, and he can't make it. And he's like, sorry, like Dr. Phil's flipping out. Like first he tries to calm down. He's like, listen, it's not your fault. Let's calm down. So it bounces off, hits him in the head. He's like, God damn it! Like, but the very first thing before he has to do that is when he first wakes up. He's like, what the heck's happening? He's like, hello, you've been taken against your will. He's like, Kobe?
Yeah.
It was so great. So then after that, he has to make those free throw shots, and eventually he makes it, like after it bounced off a ton of things, the saw drops, and they're like, "Quick, do it!" Because he has like 10 seconds to cut off his leg, and Dr. Phil's like, "You go first." Oh, you go first. He's like, "Oh yeah, I bet your mom wouldn't or is right about that." So Dr. Phil's like, "Screw you!" And he starts chopping away, and he's like, "Oh man!" And he gets it all the way up. He's like, "I did it!" "Oh no, what?" "Wrong
The wrong
foot."
arm. Yeah, exactly.
Oh shit! Then he falls back. Oh, that was great. And then the honorable mention, Ghostbusters, because that's that's in there.
Yeah, I mean, Ghostbusters to me is just like pure fun. Like I've never associated it with Halloween or with horror
but it's got ghosts. That's like
I guess.
I'm afraid of ghosts.
I ain't afraid.
So, all right,
The new one though, the new one actually looks like it's pretty
like
intense.
horror?
Like not horror, but like it looks like an intense kind
I
of
only
movie.
saw like the teaser trailer. I think there's another trailer, and I just haven't seen that yet because I kind of want to just watch it.
And I mean, all hail Paul Rudd.
Yeah,
Can we
He
just
doesn't
take a
age.
moment? He does not, bro.
No.
And he started his career in the Halloween movies. First movie Paul Rudd was ever in was Halloween 2.
That's cool. I didn't know that.
Yeah, because I did a deep dive. I just found that out.
You know what Halloween movie is really bad? The fifth one, like the fifth, like original one. Yeah,
I think all of them, like after Laurie, were kind of just sank into trashness because they tried to shoehorn in this like psychic connection between because okay, so if you don't know, spoiler alert, Michael Myers is Laurie's brother through some weird adoption and pregnancy crap. They're actually brother and sister. So Laurie has
he's just walking around going, "Hey."
Laurie has her adopted family. She has a sister, and then that sister gives birth to a kid, and somehow now Michael Myers and the kid are connected through a psychic link, and it makes no sense because again, she was adopted. So how would they have some kind of psychic connection? It doesn't make any sense. And it carries through that character, the girl character, through the movies. She ages up and they keep reinforcing this connection. And then for some reason, he just ends up killing her. And it makes no sense. The whole concept was we have a psychic connection, and she even kills somebody. The girl, she kills somebody because she's influenced by Michael Myers' spirit, I guess, right? Because they have that connection. Or she kills her mother. That's what it is.
I did not watch all of those extra ones.
She kills her mother. She kills her mother, and then it's the whole. And then he just ends up killing her. It's 4. It's 4 or 5.
Oh, so the fourth one I kind of like the Danielle Harris. She's in the movies Hatchet and stuff, which the bad guy in Hatchet is actually the same dude that plays Jason Voorhees. But
okay.
And also the guy that plays Candyman is in
Kane,
that.
right? Kane something. Kane
Hodder.
Yeah, Kane Hodder.
Yeah.
He's a paranormal investigator as well.
What?
Yeah. Him, the dude from Texas Chainsaw Massacre who played him, who played
in real life he is?
Yeah, real life.
Oh,
they have
awesome.
they have a paranormal team in Hollywood.
That's probably why they love that stuff, yeah.
Oh.
And it's all stuntmen. It's a group of 3, and they've all played characters, character roles on Halloween movies or horror movies. It's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Nice.
Okay.
Well, so I was looking through the categories. First off, because of movies or shows like Squid Games and what are the recent Korean movies that have been coming out that have been ridiculously awesome?
Oh, I mean, Train to
Parasite or
Busan, right?
something?
Train to Busan was a horror movie that was really good from out there.
I see it on here. Looking at this list, because I'm just going through categories, and there's a whole category for just Korean horror. Wait, it says Korean horror movies. I don't know why it says twice. But yeah, there's a ton of these. I'm definitely going to have to check these out because I haven't seen any of these.
No, yeah, they're intense, man. They go pretty hard over there, man.
Yeah, and then the next category I found was fantasy horror, which it's interesting because a bunch of the ones in here I wouldn't think about. They have where'd it go? Van Helsing, Underworld. Do you remember the Underworld series? Dude,
how have we completely jumped over Alien?
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god, yeah, Alien.
The original 2, even 1 through 3 were solid as fuck horror movies. Like
I saw the
that
first
shit
one.
scared the hell out of me, man.
That's not even on these. That's so crazy. I'm like looking through these lists. That's not under any of these like categories. But you're right.
It just
like,
gets
that's
forgotten.
definitely-
Yeah.
I think
I
it's
only
because
saw the
it's
first
seen
one.
more as a sci-fi movie than it is a horror movie. But it's definitely a horror movie.
Watch that first one. It is definitely not a sci-fi movie.
Yeah.
It just has spaceships in it. That's the only thing that's sci-fi about it.
I saw the first one and I saw the first Predator. That's literally the only of those.
I wouldn't. Predator, I'd consider it an action movie. I wouldn't.
Are
consider
you
that
serious?
Yeah. If
Oh
Eric
my God.
Franklin
Okay,
was
well-
here, he would make fun of me.
All right, so the only Predator movies worth watching are 1 and 2.
And
The rest
Alien
of them,
versus Predator.
no,
Alien
they're
versus
all
Predator.
trash. All the rest of them are trash because
So it's not
they
good
make-
for the series, but it's an entertaining movie.
they make the Yautja this like sub, like it's like the movie's about them, but it's like more about the humans. It's like the
Yeah.
monster movies. It's like, yeah, we have Godzilla destroying shit, but it's about the human connection, right? Like, and it makes no sense. And that's exactly what the Predator movies do. They focus on the humans. Actually, Predators, when they put the humans on the game planet, that actually was decent. Like, it wasn't bad, but
I don't
and
know
you
if I
see,
know one.
it's pretty good. It's got this guy, big nose dude. What's his name? Adrian Brody. Do you know who Adrian Brody is? The pianist.
Oh, yeah.
Is he a large or small pianist?
I don't want to speculate on his pianist size, but but yeah, so no, Predators, it's like they put the humans on a game planet and it's all these like a dude from the cartel, it's like Japanese Yakuza, it's a serial killer, it's a all types of stuff, and like dudes from war, dude fighting in Chechnya. So it's like all the most formidable people from the earth, they put them on a game planet, and then the Predators have to hunt them. And then they also have like other species of aliens that they put on this planet too. It's they just basically, it's just a safari, like a kill zone. It's pretty good. Like the concept of it is pretty good. The actors are all pretty good, but again, it kind of misses out. Like, man, if you're naming a movie Predators, you want it to be about the predators. You know what I mean? Like, you don't. If you're naming a movie Aliens, you see a lot of these fucking aliens. You know, Alien Covenant, Alien, like all the like. There's tons of them in there. Like, and it really builds a reputation of this being is like, holy shit, scary, and that.
I found what they put Alien and Predator under. So yeah, because I'm looking through the different categories. So where'd it go? So there was horror comedies. We went through horror. We started off basically with horror thrillers. Like, I think all like the classic, when people think Halloween movies, they're thinking horror
slasher,
like Halloween slasher films. Yeah. Then there was fantasy horror, which I mentioned, like Underworld. There's a bunch that are in here I wouldn't consider, but Underworld, they have Blade in here. Yeah, it's vampires, I guess.
First one was great. It was really good.
Oh yeah, and then Constantine. Oh, that's a great one. See, that's like
I watched that since it's on HBO. I can actually.
That one's one of my favorite. Like, I love that movie. That's such a like, dude. Like one of those lines. I made so when I play Rocket League, I have like a button, like was it a soundboard? Like people can like use tokens or whatever to play. And one of them I have is if somebody steals a shot from me, someone can press a button and goes, "This one belongs to me," when he saves Constantine. Yeah,
that was like really like that scene in general.
Oh yeah,
like fucking amazing.
So funny. I watched it so many times on TV after. So I watched it the first time I ever watched it. I got the VHS, but then I watched it on TV so many times that I forgot that during that scene in the real version, because on TV they stop it when he's floating away and he like does this.
Yeah,
because they cut that in every scene. Yeah, it's like hilarious. So they have so then that's all the fantasy horror ones. Then there's action horror. That's where Alien comes under, Predator comes under, Doom. Forgot about Doom. That's forgettable.
It's forgettable.
Yeah, that's why I'm trying to think about it. I'm like, but it's such a classic name, but it's not that good. So, Dawn of the Dead, a lot of zombies in here. I think a lot of the zombies fall into the action category.
I don't care about zombies.
Then there's sci-fi horror.
Another horror comedy, I guess. So Zombieland.
Dude, that's under here. I saw that. I was like, that one's hilarious too.
Nobody likes Snowball.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Oh man.
Oh man.
Yeah, that was a great movie.
Who's Bill Murray? You don't know Bill Murray?
Yeah, Jesus, dude. I was the honest.
I don't.
You shot Bill Murray.
What do you think? I don't think I'm gonna pull through.
Yeah.
Looking at Jesse Eisenberg,
Yeah.
like, I don't think I'm gonna pull
He's
through.
gonna be in an MCU.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, he
Yeah.
signed up for what? Damn, what movie? Ant-Man and the Wasp. Quantum.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So then there's a category. So there is a sci-fi.
He's in
horror category, by the way.
Sorry, he's in the new Ghostbusters as well.
Yep.
All of them are returning.
Dan Aykroyd's voice is in the trailer.
All of them are returning.
Yeah,
like
I
all
think
the remaining cast
I
members.
think
I mean, like he's on the phone or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they're supposed
Bill
to.
Murray
all
is the one on the phone.
Oh, okay. For some reason,
I think all of them are supposed to make a kind of like
Cameo.
a guest appear cameo. That was the word I'm looking for. Cameo, and then they're kind of like they're gonna let the movie go on its own. But The Thing, that was another one. That one comes under sci-fi.
I've never watched that yet.
Really? That's an old one.
There's the
1982
11 one or whatever. Hector's Frozen. Really? Now his internet's gonna be.
Oh no, he was doing so good.
That's annoying.
Phantasm.
I watched like the first 15 minutes maybe of that movie last year. And
Yeah, that's 1979. That's funny.
Yeah.
My brother was talking about that. Yeah. 2011. That's the other thing, the thing. Is he coming back? What happened? He was doing so good he burnt it out. Jason X. Jason X lands under sci-fi horror. That's hilarious.
Wow.
Well, while we're waiting for him, yeah, there's Predator. Yeah, Predator landed under both. It's under like sci-fi and under action. So then we have psychological horror. I want to get. Is he coming back yet?
Hopefully.
Dang, yeah, there's a ton here. I forgot that I've seen.
Yeah.
Oh my god, yeah. When he gets back, I want to mention these.
He likes psychological.
I know, and there's a ton that I can't believe we didn't mention. I'm looking through them right now.
Hopefully he gets back.
I'm sure he's back. While we're waiting for him, technically, so remember I mentioned there was the thrillers. There is a separate category for thrasher or slasher horrors. Then there's monster horrors. What's under this one? Oh, like It. Yeah, I get it. Then there's horror mysteries. Oh, that's where The Ring falls under. Okay, that's interesting. Oh, yeah, that one was creepy. Okay. Is he back yet? Get him back in here.
Offline.
He's offline. Did he message you?
Yeah.
Tell him to join on his phone.
Well, at least it lasted that long.
Yeah. Dang, I still want to give some like honorable mentions in here. So where'd it go? The psychological thriller. So yeah, I'm sure he'll hear these later. But The Haunting, I forgot about that movie. The Grudge.
Oh.
Yeah, which I think that was supposed to be kind of like The Ring or something. I don't remember that one much. Oh, The Blair Witch Project.
Yeah, I never watched that. I heard it was
really
stupid.
The first one?
I heard it was just dumb.
No, the whole thing is it's like it's shot like with a normal camera kind of thing where they're running around. What do we got in here? Dang, I need Hector to feed off of. He's probably seen more of these. The Amityville Horror.
Yep, I saw all three. And I saw the Ryan Reynolds version too.
I don't know some of these. What the hell does that say? Oh, Insidious. You guys mentioned that one. What do we got in here? Rings? Did they make a sequel?
Yeah.
2017?
Yeah.
Is that any good? Did you see it?
I didn't see that. I didn't even see The Ring, but I know what it is.
Oh.
Because of Scary Movie.
Oh, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Did we not mention that? I don't think we mentioned that. That's also one of the classics.
I never saw the actual first one.
The 1974 one?
I saw the remake of the first one with Jessica Biel. I never saw the actual.
Crazy. I can't believe we forgot to mention that because in what's it called? Even Mortal Kombat, they added a bunch of horror characters. Ironically, Alien and Predator were in there, but they added Jason, Freddy, and they had I forgot what the guy's name is. Leatherface?
Yep.
Yeah, Leatherface. I can't believe we didn't even think of that one. That was a huge classic.
I saw the second one, Chainsaw Massacre, like the actual second one, but
Yeah, let's see. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2003. That's the one you're talking about.
yeah.
And then there was a 2013 one.
Uh,
That was a 3D one. What the hell?
Yeah.
There's Hellfest. Hellfest is under slasher. Yeah, definitely. This one shouldn't even be a Halloween movie. This one's just messed up. The Human Centipede. Yeah.
I saw one.
Oh, Black Christmas is in here.
Well, it's
So I will now mention the worst Halloween kind of movie ever made.
we'll end it with
Christmas.
him bashing that movie.
Yes, it is the absolute worst movie. It makes absolutely no sense. Scary stuff you think happens and then it doesn't happen.
Which
and then
one
the
did
movie
you
just
see,
ends.
Because like there's the newest.
Oh, there's a 2019 one.
Yeah.
I don't know. Nah, the one I saw was old. The one I saw, it just ends. Nothing happened. It just ends. It was the dumbest movie ever. I just remember that we were all sitting around going, like, what should we watch for Christmas? Let's watch something new. We're at my uncle's house, and my dad's friend Doug is like, hey, let's just watch Black Christmas. I heard it was weird. And we watch it, and it was like the first time that a movie was so bad I actually regret sitting through the entire movie. Like, it was so awful. Like, I could have done anything. I could have played on my phone the whole time and been like, that was a better use of my time than watching it. It was awful. It was such a terrible movie. I see Hatchet. Hatchet comes under, that's under slash. It all makes sense.
It's good. I like all of those, actually.
Children of the Corn. There it is. I'm surprised
so
it took so
many of
long.
those.
Oh, yeah, the original Candyman, 1992. That's the one I remember. I've never seen Wrong Turn, and apparently there's 6 of them.
My brother saw them, but they used to play them on like
They look
FX.
freaky as hell. I'm like, look at
Yeah, they're weird looking, but I never watched it.
All right, so now I'm under Monster Horrors, Jeepers Creepers.
I saw 1 and 2, but the third one I guess was really bad. Someone told me, so I'm not gonna watch that.
This one has a cool cover art. It's called VHS 2012. Never heard of it.
Oh, that's weird.
Why? Is it creepy?
Yeah.
What's it about?
The only thing I remember
VHS?
from it is this girl is like some weird creature thing, but that's not what it's all about. I think it's like kind of an anthology type thing. In a way. I think.
Here's another one. The Cabin in the Woods, 2011.
That's good.
Nice. Yeah, these are all under Monster Horrors.
Another good one is American
Malignant.
Psycho.
American Psycho. Jeez, how have I not come across that? That's not even under.
Yeah, I was gonna. It's probably like a serial killer thing or something. But
that should definitely be under here.
Yeah, but that I was gonna mention that earlier. I just forgot.
Tremors? I would not consider Tremors a horror movie.
It's on AMC. All 27 of them.
Wow, I didn't know they made more than one.
Yeah, there's like 6.
So all right, so now that I see an old one, I was gonna mention this when Hector was on, but I wanna see if you've even watched any of these. Oh, like, have you seen any of the old classic monster movies? Like for example, Creature of the Black Lagoon, Frankenstein, Dracula. Like, have you seen any of those classics? I would love. Dude, I hope anybody who watches this later in the comments below definitely mention like a classic horror movie you've seen, like that you remember that was like good. Because like they're all kind of goofy because like now we see all these special effects. But some of these things back then were terrifying to people.
I saw Young Frankenstein.
Yeah, right.
And then like older ones like Hitchcock. I've seen Rear Window, Psycho. Psycho is actually probably my favorite black and white horror movie or thriller, whatever you want to call it. That's probably one of my favorites.
Oh shit! I just saw. Where'd it go? I just saw one I haven't thought of. The Fog.
That's good.
I forgot about that. Was good. I watched that's 2005. I didn't even realize that. Yeah, that was a good one.
Was it 5?
Yeah, I think there's an older one. No, there's an older one, but 2005 was
because I saw the older one a couple weeks ago, and I was like, oh my god!
You ever heard of Cube? There's a Cube, and then Cube 2, the Hypercube, or Cube Squared, the Hypercube.
I don't even.
Yeah, these are ridiculous. Is he coming back online? Because if not, we can get on a little bit.
Only
But-
way I'm communicating with you is my mobile network that is completely down.
All right, so I'm gonna go through a couple of categories and then we can end it in a second. But I just want to list off these categories. So anybody in the comments below, the type of I want to hear your favorite either horror comedy, horror thrillers. If you have a good Korean one, I'd love to see those. I haven't seen. I'm looking through this list. I haven't seen any of these, and they all look cool. Like their posters are awesome looking. There's fantasy horrors. There are action horrors, sci-fi horrors, psychological horrors, slasher horrors, monster horrors. What is it? Oh, Critters. Ooh, 1986. I think I've seen that one because that looks
There's
creepy.
2 of them.
Yeah. Horror mysteries. The Orphanage. That sounds familiar. I don't know if I've seen that one. Dark horror comedies. I don't. That's very specific. I don't know why The Cabin in the Woods is in there because I don't remember that being funny. But they're dark horror comedies.
Actually it is kind of funny.
Maybe it is.
Like
It's been a very long time.
What they do to.
Chucky is in here. I get it.
Yeah.
That's kind of funny. The
That
first
was-
one,
that
though, I feel like was kind of creepy. And then the last one is adventure horrors, which something in this category would be like, oh, how fast can you swim? It's a giant-ass crocodile. World War Z.
Yeah, that was probably one of the only zombie things that I can actually watch. That's not terrible.
Army of Darkness. That's one of the Evil Dead ones. Jaws. In the Deep. The Mummy. Wait, get out of here. That's not it. Van Helsing. Predator kind of lands under here too. More Jaws. Oh, Deep Blue Sea. I forgot about that. That was like
I never saw that. That
it-
annoying person at work was like, "Oh, you ever see that?" Like, no.
It's actually that was actually a pretty good one if I remember. It was in '99. It kind of felt like the first good. Because it's not Jaws in that sense. Obviously, it's a big ass great white, but it was like a first totally new Jaws like movie. It was actually a pretty cool or first good one, anyways. What the hell was that? Oh, Monster House. Yeah, I watched that again recently, the animated one.
Oh, yeah, I don't think I ever watched that.
Yeah, and I don't see this category, but I would also say there should be a category that's like either animated or like kid friendly ones, like Nightmare Before Christmas, Haunted House,
Halloween Town or Hocus Pocus or
Hocus Pocus. Yeah, there's a classic. But yeah. Anyways, I think that covers a good amount. There's so many in here though.
yeah.